Boom, sup guys? On a fights here, this is Larrymons, and today I wanted to do a profile on a deck that I top with. So yeah, as you can see, it's gonna be a Aichi Con Royal Paladin deck. So if you guys don't know, I've loved this deck ever since its game started. I started when Aichi and Kai Trial deck came out, so I'm glad that they brought this back finally, and I finally top with it. So as you can see on the left, I got top 4. Pretty good. And this build has no Nebula Knight, surprisingly. Woo! So yeah, I topped without playing Nebula Knights because I played a certain order. But yeah, I'm just gonna go on with the deck profile. So starting off with the ride line. Got the shout outs to my team, by the way. Shout outs to my team, team of Hana Fights, for helping me get all these promos, energies. I wanted to collect 10 just so I could use it. So yeah, big shout outs to them. So yeah, the ride line, and shout outs to them helping me get all these cards shiny. So yeah, the ride line is gonna be Barkle. You start off with that. You bring out the Wingle, and then the Wingle brings this out, and then you basically get to, until the end of the fight skill, you get a Flogel. So you just rest to get a Flogel. As you put it behind Vanguard and get a Flogel on the left, just so I could like get some free columns. So it's pretty good. It's free, so it's nice. And then Boku no Bunshin Raido. Blaster Blade. Let me focus that. There you go. So this is the Aichi. It looks like Aichi. Blaster Blade, you already know. What he does is when you ride it or call it to Vanguard or Rigard, you retire a unit, just like, you know, what it usually does. So when you retire a unit and you're in a Vanguard, or if you're in Vanguard, generally just draw. So it's good for drawing. And then you got, you know, King of Knights, Alfred. This is pretty broken, so you can't boost with this skill, but when he attacks, he calls 2 Aichi Con cards to a column, and then they both get +5. So pretty good filter for the deck. That was the ride line. Starting off with the grade 3s. There's a lot. Obviously, you gotta play the 4 broken Gancelot. This card's really good. This card skill basically says, I'm really good. That's why it's like really expensive right now. Here's the current price. Boop. But like, yeah. What he does is when he gets discarded, you basically put it in the bottom and you get Blaster Blade to the deck. And when he attacks, pretty crazy. So if you have Blaster Blade in the soul, which you always do because it's the ride line, he's gonna get a crit, and he gets +5 for each of your grade of your opponent. So if it's grade 2, +10, if it's grade 3, +15. But if it's a Legion, shout outs to Brawlers, you're gonna get +25. So it's pretty crazy. So yeah. Oh, and if you decide to get a crit, you put it in the bottom deck and you get Blaster Blade from your soul or the drop zone. But yeah, crazy early game pressure. I feel like I won most of my games because this card is just too broken. When they're grade 2, I already have crit. Pretty crazy. Next, grade 3s, you play. This is basically the Ender, the Soul Saver Dragon. So when you activate, so remember activate, you Soul Blast to God Blast 1, Soul Blast grade 3, and then you choose a column and stand it, and they get +5. But if you persona, you choose 2 columns, so you basically want to get the 5 attacks in. A new skill, he's actually he gets 10k, so you can guard with it if you really need to. Next, grade 3, play 2 Alfred. I just play the persona ride, and skill. If you persona ride and you attack with it and you have 4 units, it gets crit with its twin drive +1. Super crazy game pressure. So the last card I played, shout outs to this bougie Fire Regulus. It's supposed to be a Nebula Knight, but I didn't have it. But yeah, I pretty much just drew this most of my games and I just use it. It's pretty good. You check top 5, call a card. If you didn't, draw a card. So it's basically the bootleg Nebula Knight. But yeah, I top with this deck without any Nebula Knight, so shout outs to Fire Regulus. Does the same thing, right? Now off to grade 2s. Play the 1 Galatine. He's good, he gets +5, but when he's in the drop zone, you could bind it, and your Vanguard gets +10, so it's good guarding. Then I decided to play 3 zeros. It's basically this, but it has a different skill when you call it. So Energy Blast 3, or Counter Blast 1, draw 1. And when he attacks, he basically, if he persona road, when you attack with him, count blast 1, and they can't PG basically. No autos. Pretty good, pretty good. Next, grade 2. Boku no Bunshin! Yeah, so play just the 3 more blaster blades. Pretty good. It's the IG deck, so you gotta max on this. Then shoutouts to probably the MVP of the deck, because I was called with Alfred. When he gets called by Alfred, you draw a card, and if you want, you can blast 1 plus 10, and he's just a 10k interceptor. Pretty crazy. Grade 1s, 4 broken Leanne. When you discard it, you just call it. Either rest, or if you soul blast, you call it standing. And you draw 1, discard 1. So it's good fun. Filter. A filter fish. And then 4 broken the doggos. So when he attacks, if you activate order, if you have more rear guards, he gets +5. And when you do retire this, check top 2, put 1 in hand, put 1 in the bottom of the deck. Good for searching. Shoutouts to Marin. I played 2. He's pretty good. When he gets called, check Royal Paladin, put it in the bottom, it gets +5, so it makes 13 numbers. Crazy. And I like my PGs. 1 Elementary Sanctitude. This one's Lunar New Year. And PG. I just like different pictures. That's just me. And then last for trigger lineup, you gotta play the shouts to Urban Moneyback for picking this up. The fronts, you need that 33 guard. And then the Flogel, you can play 4 because you use the starter to bring it out. I know you're taking the trigger out, but you're still getting a column, so that's cool. You play more crits. And then for heal, play the special heal. This is good for when they restand. It's like 25 bucks. Here's the price. Boop. Then, you know, just random different picture heals. You can play whatever you want. I just like different pictures. And then I played the OT, this OT. I actually used it. It's pretty crazy. Just your whole front row gets stripe check, so that's broken. And yeah, that's pretty much the deck profile. Hopefully you guys enjoy. It's just version 1 of the deck. But yeah, shout out to the team, shout out to the deck. We back, baby. Aichi deck, top 4. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your views, comments. And yeah, Honda Fights Larrymons, signing out. Peace.